My name is Christy.
And I'm Greg.
Charlie Brown. And we're with Positive Creation Wreaths and More because we do more than wreaths. If you're on our Facebook, hit that follow button and then hit the like button so you get notified every time we go live. If you're on our YouTube, hit subscribe and hit that bell. Then you get notified every time we go live. If you're new to our channel, let us know that you're new so we can give you a warm welcome. Alrighty. With that being said, today you're going to need a wreath form of a heart. Let me get my little board. You're going to need a heart wreath form. And this comes from Dollar Tree. And some of our Dollar Trees still have the heart wreath forms. So I know they usually come out around Valentine's Day, but they still have some. You're going to need 2 packages of these styrofoam discs from the Dollar Tree. There are 2 of them for $1.25. So you'll need 4 of these all together for today's project. And you'll need yarn, some ribbon, and this is the yarn that I had on hand. It's a really thin yarn, and I picked that up at Walmart. I will say this, if you use the thinner yarn, you're going to use a lot more of it. If you use the chunkier yarn, like this, you're going to use a lot less. This covers a lot more base. So I'm just going to show you the difference in the two.
Hi, Shauna.
Hi,
Happy
Shauna.
Friday.
Happy Friday. So you can clearly see the difference. So if you have chunky yarn, I would advise you to use that because it takes less. However, I didn't have it in black and I had my heart set on black. So I went ahead and I used the thinner yarn. And it's taken a long time to get stuff done, let me tell you. So I went ahead and pre-prepped a lot of this because we would be like 6 days trying to get this done if I just done it on the live. So with that being said, I took the yarn and I started wrapping it around the heart wreath form. And I left an open space so I can show you how I did it. And the disc I painted black, and you can just leave them black, but you can also do whatever color you want. You can use the rope. You can use the jute stuff. You can use whatever you want. I just chose to use the yarn. That's just what I wanted to do. So after I painted all 4 of my discs, I had to keep unrolling like little balls of yarn, and I completed 3 of the discs. And now we're going to get started on the last one. And this is what they look like with the yarn on them. And we're going to assemble all of this and you'll figure out what it is. So with that being said, I'm going to get started. I'm going to finish up this disc. Now I've gotten started on it just because, like I said, it takes forever. I didn't want you guys to have to sit here for like 6, 7 lives just to see me glue yarn on. So what I did was I used my little hole puncher. I punched a hole in the center, put a little glue in there, and then I shoved the yarn down in there. Once that's set up, then I just started swirling the yarn around and around. And out and finish it. I did the back side of it because I'm going to put a fabric over that.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
She said hi, Christian Greg, and sprinkled with love.
Thank you for the sprinkles.
And hi, Julie, and welcome.
Hi, Julie, and welcome.
Julie said, cute idea.
Thank you. So if you guys haven't figured out what I'm doing, I'll show you some ribbon. Then you guys are going to figure it out. Here's the ribbon that we're going to, oh, sorry, there it is. That's the ribbon that we're going to be using tonight. So we are making a paw print. This could be for a cat. It could be for a dog. It's just a paw print. So it could go either way.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you? How's everyone doing today?
And I hope everyone's had a good week. Ready for the weekend.
I'm ready for next week to come. I can just say that.
There you go.
Y'all.
Laura said sprinkled.
Thank you for the sprinkles. So it's been a rough week, but that's okay because we're powering through it and we're going to make the most out of it. And we're just going to be positive about everything. Yesterday, go ahead.
Pamela said doing good.
Good. Yesterday, Charlie Brown was in a wreck. I'm not going to tell you the story. I'm going to let him tell the story.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah. I got a call yesterday from Charlie Brown, and he said, I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be a little late getting home. I was in a wreck. And I said, are you okay? He said, yes. I said, is everyone else okay? He said, yes. I said, my next thought was, who's at fault? And he goes, well, kind of me, but I'll just explain it when I get home. And I was like, oh, Lord, because he has CDLs and he can get into wrecks. So I was kind of worried about that all day yesterday until he got home. So I'll let him tell you what happened.
Well, I was coming down Interstate 65 from Indianapolis going down to Louisville, and I had moved over to the left lane because some semis were coming out of the rest area. So when I got up there, the first semi was out ahead of me, and the second one was back to where I could move over to the right lane. So I looked in the mirror and making sure nothing was there. Turned my turn signal on, let it blink 4 times, and I went to ease over into the right lane instead of just moving over quickly. And before I started moving over to the right lane, I looked in the mirror again, and there was nothing there. So I started easing over, and when I did, I just happened to notice the car up there by the front fender of the semi. And I thought, well, maybe I hit it. I didn't feel hitting it, but maybe I did. So I moved back over. Then after the car got past me, I got behind the car. We pulled over on the side of the road. Got out, made sure everybody was okay. Nobody was hurt. I asked if they called the police. They said
They
didn't really see anything. And so I asked them again. I said, did anybody call 911? Didn't answer me then. And I said, well, I'm going back to the semi and I'm going to call 911. So I did. They said they'll get an officer out there as soon as they can. Well, in the meantime, another car had pulled over further down the road, and they backed all the way up there to us. Well, the car that I made contact with had 4 people in it. They were all out. When the second car backed up there, 4 people got out of that car. So now there's a total of 8 people out there. So the biggest person out of all of them come over to the truck. I rolled the window down. He's leaning in. He said, just the taillight's broke. Give me some money to fix the taillight and everything's good. We don't have time to wait. We have to go to get to work. And I told him, I said, well, I already called 911. They're sending an officer. And I said, I don't have any money to give you. He said, well, we have to get to work. And I said, well, you do what you want to do, but I'm going to write down the plate number. So I did with him standing there. And he said, well, we got to go. We got to get to work. So they 4 of them hopped in the first car, took off. Then they started getting in the car that I made contact with. And I heard someone yelling. So I looked up, and somebody that was getting in that car was looking back toward the truck, and I noticed movement to the side. So I looked in the mirror, and there was a guy walking up alongside of the trailer that I didn't know went to the back of the trailer. So I was on the phone with my dispatcher at the time when the guy was asking for money for the taillight. And they told me just wait for the cop to show up. So I did. And then the cop finally did show up. I gave him all my paperwork, license, everything he needed. And then give him the plate number. And he went back, done paperwork and whatever in his truck. And then he came back up. And he said, everything's good to go. Whatever, you're free to leave. So then I took off and I got down to the next big town, down I-65, and hit a backup. So I sat there for 2 hours.
He didn't wreck. He just means that he
Yeah.
got stopped. He didn't wreck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you say you hit a backup,
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. But when I was explaining to Christy, she said to her everything I explained seemed like it was a setup. that they were going to try and rob me or try and rob whatever I had on the trailer and all that. So that's what happened.
That was very scary. And
Shauna said, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Thank God you're okay."
I'm praising the Lord today. Let me tell you, and yesterday, I haven't stopped praising him. I said, you didn't see that guy go to the back of your truck because the other guy was on there distracting you. I said, I think they were going to try and rob you. And I said, you may not realize it, but this is what's happening. This is what's happening. And I wasn't there, so you can tell me what the cop said about the plate.
They said on the car the plate was a generic plate. It was associated with a company, not to an individual. So a number of things could have been why that illegal here in the United States, no insurance or whatever else could have been, many of different things in that. But and Christy asked me, she goes, "Was you scared?" I was like, "No, wasn't scared at all," and
He said he stayed calm during it all, even while the guy was screaming at him to, saying, give me money, give me money. He said he wasn't scared at all. To me, it was a setup because they come from nowhere. And anybody with a brain would know not to pull out in front of a semi.
Laura said, "I'm doing good, staying in where it's cool. Thank you for asking." And Patty, and hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty. Welcome. We're so glad to have you
she
here.
She said, "I am over this week, LOL, ready for a new one."
I hear you.
And Pamela said, "Praise the Lord, you are okay." And Laura said, "Thank goodness you are okay."
Yeah. I don't think the reality hit him yet because he was just staying calm. But as soon as he got home yesterday, I had an appointment. And this week's been full of us going to town to get ready for my surgery on Monday. So he said, "But just come in anyways because you have to have this test done." And I said, okay. So when he finally got home, the driveway, and I took off out there and I locked the door behind me. And I got in the car, and the first thing I said was, "Tell me what happened." And when he started telling the story, I said, "You didn't realize they were baiting you. They were going to try and rob you. You realize that?" I said, "God was with you. He sent a hedge of protection around you."
Pamela said, or I already read that one. Laura said, "Thank goodness you are okay." Pamela said, "Sounds like they were trying to rob you."
Yeah.
And Shauna said, "It does sound odd. Careful in Rolla, Missouri. My daughter called in something off Highway 63 South the other day that looked odd, and the 911 dispatcher said people have been assaulting and robbing semi-drivers. Prayers. Be safe out there. I wouldn't exit the vehicle without a cop present anymore."
Exactly. But we have a friend. I'm going to share this with you guys. We had a friend that passed away when she was 81. She had metastatic breast cancer, and it did spread throughout her body. And she was such a wonderful person. And the love that she had for Greg and the love that he had for her, it was something amazing. It was like she was another mother or grandmother to him. And anyhow, she would always call him baby. And yesterday, I was just trying to explain to him that, this is what's going on. And I wasn't thinking about anything else. And I said, "You do realize that you had an army of protection from the Lord with you." So we went on to the appointment, got everything done, came home. I hurried to get dinner done. And this morning when I got up, because he was already gone for work, I got up this morning when I was in the shower. I was telling him, I said, when I went to go wash my hair, as soon as I closed my eyes, I had this vision of our friend. She was standing there. It was like she was in the truck with him saying, you're not going to hurt baby. He's my baby. And when he got home, I said, you're not going to believe this. So I believe that he definitely had her as an angel watching over him, as well as his dad. Because that's the only thing that I kept saying. I mean, that's the only thing I kept seeing was her sitting there in the truck with him. So I said, yeah, I think that was with you yesterday. She kept you safe.
Yeah. Shauna said, oh, how precious. Hi, Debbie.
Hi,
Hello.
Debbie. How are you? Oh, I still got to send Debbie that picture.
You haven't done it yet?
I sent one. I found another one, and I was going to send it to her, and you know the rest of this week.
Yeah. But praise God, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm okay.
God knows I can't go without you.
But today I really took time, and while I was going up to Indy and coming back, watching traffic, how people drive anymore, and I told Christy my heart's not really in driving anymore. I'm about done with it, but I prayed to God what He wants me to do, so I'll just wait and
see where He puts you.
See where He leads me, whether I stay where I'm at or I move on to something else. Debbie said, doing okay. Hope everyone is doing well.
We are today.
But people are just in a hurry anymore. And I told Christy I can count like 10, 12 times today. I've seen semis run up on cars to try and get them to move out of the way so they can get going down the road. And there's no reason to hurry with something that large that could over a car. That's just ridiculous to drive that away. And I understand the more loads they get, the more money they make, but not at risking other people's lives or risking their own life. It's just not worth it. And
but the thing of it is, though, they was in a car and you was in a semi.
Yeah.
And they tried that. I mean, it could have been a lot worse outcome. And all he has was just 2 little scratches on his bumper. So, and it was a paint. So,
yeah. Debbie said, I missed what happened. And Shauna said, I'll be in prayer for something new to come your way ASAP. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Yesterday, Debbie, I was in a little fender bender with the car, and there was 4 people in it, and then another car stopped with 4 people in it, and they said I broke their tail light. They were asking for money wanted me to give them money for the tail light. And I told them I don't have any money. And I called 911 for the police. The people didn't want to stick around for the police to get there. They said they had to get going. And so yeah, Christy and other people said it sounded like it was a setup, like they were going to rob me and but they didn't. Praise God. So,
I'm very thankful that they didn't. And like I said, I know you had guardian angels with you. I know your dad was with you, and I know Dot was with you.
Yeah.
Granny was with you too. Yeah, he didn't tell me everything. He got home. We was on our way back into town to finish my test. So, been a lot worse.
Debbie said, oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear this. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I wasn't worried and I didn't realize it until the second car was getting ready to take off. There was a guy that walked to the back of the trailer and like he was going to try and get inside the trailer and see what's in there but I had my padlock on, had a seal that the post office put on, so he wasn't able to get in there to get what he wanted.
Yeah. The mail is a government job. So That trailer has to be padlocked at all times. So I'm sure they probably didn't realize that he had a lock on the back of his trailer. So they thought, well, this will be an easy target right here. And so that's why they took that cheap shot and pulled out in front of him, or tried to, and tried to say that he hurt him and stuff, but or hurt their car.
Pamela said, I will also be praying for something better to come along. Thank you. And then
Yes.
Debbie said they were trying to do something. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. And when I told him that, I said, because he was telling me this when we was on our way into town, and I said, you realize they were trying to rob you, right? And he goes, no, I didn't. I'm like, yeah. Yep.
The only thing on my mind at that time was there was an accident, getting it taken care of, crossing all my T's and dotting my I's. I didn't forget anything in that, but.
All right. I got all this on there, this yarn. And I know there's still some glue spots that you can see, but I'm going to show you how to fix all that here in a minute. Let's go ahead and finish out our wreath.
Debbie said, how scary.
Yeah. Like I said, when he called me, the only thing he said was, hey, I had a little fender bender. I'll be home a little late. You may want to call and reschedule your appointment. And I said, I can't reschedule it, but maybe they'll let me come in at a later time. And so that's what I did. And then I didn't know about all this till we was on our way into town. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, I just wrapped some yarn around my hand and just got some of it off. And then I just started wrapping it. I left this section so we can see, that way you can see what I did or how I did it. And I always start where there's a cross, a beam going across, like right here. I always turn the wreath over and I put a little bit of the Gorilla Glue right there, just a little dot. It doesn't take much. And I'll glue the yarn right there to that. And then I just start wrapping and then I'll go all the way around. So I always make sure I start right here. Thank you, dear.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I do know that some of the Dollar Trees still have some heart wreath forms. I think they just got them in actually. And I think it may be something they're going to carry all time. So I stopped right there where that cross part was. And this is super easy to do. That is hot glue because once again, we haven't made it to Walmart to get my smaller glue sticks, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
I know you was. We haven't been to Walmart yet. I don't want to touch that hot glue. There it is. And so I just glued it down in there on that cross beam. And now I just take it and I wrap it all the way around. I'm going to move this because we don't need this just yet.
VJ said, my son is a truck driver. He's coming off the road in 2 weeks. Is he off the road permanent, or is he just coming in for time off from being on the road so long?
His dad started teaching him how to drive when he was 16.
Well, actually, he started to teach me when I was 8 years old. But I can say it now that he doesn't work for that company anymore, but he's passed away too. I'd go to Chicago with him when we get south of all the traffic from Chicago and that. He would let me start driving the semi all the way back to Terre Haute. So I got a lot of practice at 16.
Yep.
Pamela said, I quit driving 4 years ago. So glad I did. People, even in our small town of Colby, Kansas, are crazy drivers. Yeah, there was a list of states, 10 states that has the worst drivers. I figured I'd see Indiana on there, but surprisingly, Indiana wasn't on there.
I don't see how not. So as I'm wrapping this and trying to keep it tight, I put my hands here to keep that yarn from sliding down so it doesn't make big gaps right there. So I just, and if you do, you can just push it back up. And then I hold it and just keep wrapping it. until I get that all filled in.
Yeah, the state with the worst drivers, and this is including accidents, reckless driving, road rage, and all that. Mississippi's number 1, Tennessee's number 2, California's number 3, South Carolina's number 4, Arkansas's number 5, Missouri's number 6, Nevada's number 7, Kentucky's number 8, Arizona's number 9, and Colorado is number 10. Which, this is just facts that they're going by, doesn't mean that's actually true.
Because Kentucky should be number 1. Kentucky's bad.
I mean, somebody else could do this study and have a different list of states. You know, it just depends on what they're looking for. But
yeah.
Yeah, I figured Indiana would have been on there, but
yeah, because they're bad drivers too. Crazy. All right. Does anybody have any plans for this weekend? Charlie Brown's going to go to work, and I'm going to finish cleaning out our storage room because my great niece will be coming down. Plus, after I have surgery Monday, I won't be able to do it. So I figured I'd help Charlie Brown out and get a jump start on it.
So if you come to our town, I'll sell everything half off.
He is so bad. Let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about our giveaway.
So when are we doing the giveaway?
It will have to be after surgery because I have not bags. My bad.
So tell us when is a good time that everybody will be able to get on. So is it like during the week between noon and 4? Is it on the weekend? In the mornings, in the afternoons, in the evenings? When's a good time for everybody that can be on?
Right. Why don't you explain to him why you're asking that? It's to make sure that we get everybody on the
Yeah,
line.
we want to try and get everyone we can to be there for that event, for the giveaway, so a bigger broad of people can have a chance to win. Like I say, we're still going to...
There's going to be lots of prizes.
We're still going to give things away to people, and that even if it's not the tote bags, because we did get some other items and that we want to send out.
You can go ahead and show them if you want.
But we do want to be able to get a bigger majority of people together for this event.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a Facebook event. So, and we're going to go down through our list of everybody that has followed us. And your type, well, we're going to share it in some groups so way everybody knows, because you'll have to be on the live that night to claim your prize. Sorry. All right, we got our heart done, but I want to show you guys. Go ahead.
BJ said, coming off the road for good. Oh, I'm so glad, because it's just getting ridiculous out there. It is.
It's just
horrible.
getting bad.
So I'm glad he's able to get off the road and, you know, to find something else in that.
Or retire.
Yeah. And Sean is sorry I'm back. My sister called me.
I'm back.
I can't believe that about Colorado. I lived there 15 years. Talk about crazy. She said evening for me. Had 5 in the evening. Shauna said mornings or evenings work me, but I'm flexible.
Okay.
So,
because I was thinking about doing it on our Sunday live, not this Sunday. I still got to finish up tote bags. It's been a rough week, but I'm almost done. I promise. After I get surgery done, then that's something I can do. All right. If you get this done and you still see part of the frame right here, don't sweat it. Roll with it. I'll tell you how to fix it. This is a black paint pen. If you don't have one of these, you can use paint. If you don't have either one, what do I do with it?
I don't know what you're looking for.
Folks, I'll lose everything. I really do.
Debbie said she has a market event. Do you have a market event Sunday? It won't be this Sunday, you said?
No, it won't be this Sunday.
The following Sunday?
Maybe.
No.
There it is. You can use a Sharpie as well.
For your birthday?
Oh,
Party?
no. Either. I don't know. Just take your paint pen or your Sharpie.
That's what I was going to say. Do it on this.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely be letting you guys know.
Yeah, it'll be ahead of
Several
time.
days ahead of time.
Yeah, because I'm going to make it in an event. I just haven't had time with everything going on. They scheduled a bunch of tests because I'm so high risk. And I thought they was going to do all the tests in one day. No. Monday it was this test. Tuesday it was this test. And it was back and forth. And we lived 30 minutes out of town.
I thought you said high maintenance.
I am not high maintenance.
Oh, my bad.
I would never.
Well, I don't know. Looking at all them shoes you have.
Shh. Get off my shoes for to steal your tools again.
You have been.
I know.
Look, that's half my toolbox right there.
Get your eyeballs back over there and read your comments. Do your
read
one
my
job. Get off my comments. Or get off my tools. Get on your comments, folks. I don't know what I'm
These are all
doing.
time that you don't know
I
what
am.
she's saying.
So now you can't see any part of that frame because I took the paint pen and went over it. So that's an easy way, easy fix. With these, I don't know if y'all can see that. There's little glue spots. Let me show you how to fix that too. I don't have a paint gun, so I use my blow dryer.
You're gonna blow all that stuff off the table.
I know, now I have to go fetch it all.
There it goes.
I don't need that. I don't need it.
Pamela put laughing emojis. Yeah, I get her all worked up, folks.
He does. So once you get that done, you'll get all the strings off, and if you can still see glue, use your paint pen or a Sharpie, and you'll cover up all those glue spots, and you won't even see it. I'll do that after the live. I just want to make sure I have time to get this done.
Shauna said, that's why we buy our men tools, LOL.
Right? I don't know why he's not understanding about that.
So that's why you buy the kind of tools that you know you can use, not what I can use.
You're learning. Bright learner.
Well, then I'll have to take money and go buy tools I can use that she can't. I'm going to buy you a new cordless drill. What more do you want?
I do need a new one. So this is just one of the floral stems that I cut off. And I said always save those because you never know when you can use them. Right here. So now I got this poke down in there. I am going to glue it because I don't want it to come out. And I'm just using the Gorilla Glue.
Debbie said nothing on Sunday. I was thinking Saturday, but...
I was thinking on a Sunday because that's when we go live.
Well, yeah. But this is an event, so it's not actual...
Either way. Almost looks like a black lollipop. Black licorice. Bite. Guess he wasn't in the mood.
So wrong.
I asked you if you wanted to bite.
No.
Settle down there, Spanky. Settle down.
Pamela, oh. Shauna said we will find a use for those tools too, CB.
I know that's right.
Pamela said, I don't have a man in my life, so it's all mine. I love it.
Love it.
Then Debbie said, she's going to get you.
He's so mean.
The best part is she hasn't got me yet.
Whatever. My niece, my great niece, is coming down to stay with us for a week. So I'm super excited because I know she's going to help me gang up on him.
Oh, she's here to help you do things. So I can stay away and it'd be you two.
No. She loves giving you a hard time. She always has. All the kids do.
That's because you get them riled up.
I do. They have fun though when they're with me.
Uh-huh.
We play hide and seek. We scare one another.
You guys go hide. I'll come and find you.
No. Took forever that day that our granddaughter laid on my head. I can't breathe. She goes, "Shut up. Papa's going to find us." I'm like, "Get off my head." And Nanny can't breathe. And she's like, "Be still so we don't get caught." I'm like, "Oh my goodness." All right. So what we're going to do with this, I want this to be the bottom part and the pointed part is going to be the top. And I'm going to fasten these in here like so. I'll just lay it out so I can show you how we're going to do it. Hopefully you can see all that in the camera.
Well, this wasn't here.
Yeah. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry.
Move that real quick.
Oh, it don't matter. I can move this over. See? Now, are y'all figuring out what we're doing here?
There you go. So does it kind of resemble
That ribbon? So we're going to attach these on here. Let me see how many black zip ties I have. I need to get some more black ones next time we're in town.
But you got to be good to me because I'm going to be taking care of after you get done Monday.
Lots of prayers, please.
Oh, Debbie said, "I mean, no market for me on Sunday." And Shauna said, "Oh, cool, paw print."
Yes, that's a paw print, and it can represent a cat or a dog. Either one. It's just a paw print.
It could be something for a pet you have now, or a pet that is passed, and
Yeah.
of the pet.
Yeah.
And another neat little idea too, if you can find like a little sign or make one that has your pet's name on it, then you could attach it up inside there and let it hang down.
Yeah. There's so many different things you can do with this. So many. You want to show them what you painted right before I went live because I ran out of time?
Pamela said, "Great idea."
Yes.
I painted this one first, so hopefully I won't get paint on me.
Now, I didn't put the yarn on the back of these, but you can put fabric on them or foam or whatever to cover those up if you wanted to.
And then I painted 2 bones.
Yeah, he painted 2 bones, and then he also painted that cat that I had. And you can put those on too, if you wanted to. I'm just going to pull this yarn apart.
I think you should have done something on Cricut that said woof or meow.
I actually was going to, but with everything that happened,
You'd be
I
okay.
wasn't able to.
You'd be okay.
God's got this. Alrighty. Oh, did you want to talk about our private group?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, anything you want.
We're getting closer to getting that private group up and going. Now we're checking on something and hopefully we'll get some answers. And then if we do, we will
Be ready to go.
be ready to get it up and get going on it.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
So we do have some things already up, ready to go on the private group and that, but we will be adding more.
Yep.
So
We got lots of helpful hints and tips and information. I was going to try and work on it this week, but it's been a hot mess this week. I have my lesson. I kept missing that.
wow. I mean,
Shh. Be still. Do your one job.
I'm doing my one job.
Did you take the trash out before the live?
It's not full. So you didn't finish your one job.
I did too, fill it. I've been smushing it down. I'll get it.
I smushed it down too. It's less than half.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. I used a zip tie to hold that stem on, but I am as well going to put some Gorilla Glue. Sorry. And I'm going to cover up that Chanel. There. So it stays straight. Now the zip tie. Oh, Lordy. It's definitely been a week.
We would have probably had our private group up and going by now, but I've been working a lot of overtime here lately. So I haven't had as much time to focus on that because I've been gone most of the time.
Yeah. Here, hold that while I get this one cut so we don't run out of time. Then get this finished. Thank you. Please, thank you. And the placement is just wherever you feel comfortable putting it. That's how I'm doing the placement. I'm gonna clamp some more of this off. It's sticking out the bottom. Okay. And I'm just going around that top. The top.
The outer.
Yeah, the outer part of the ring.
Is my arm in your way?
No. I'm going to try and push this down inside the frame. Okay, is it sticking? Nope.
Not really.
The yarn should be sticking together.
Yeah.
It's not one, too. I got to try and move this.
Shauna said, one step at a time, just focus on surgery and recovery. We'll be here when you're back on.
Oh, I was supposed to go into surgery at 5.
Well,
Yeah,
you're supposed to be there at 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30
Go in surgery at 8.
in the morning. I was not a happy camper this morning because as soon as I got out of the shower, my phone was ringing. And they told me that they bumped me. They bumped me to 2 p.m. I am not a happy camper. But maybe there was an emergency that day, and that's the only day they can get somebody else in, and maybe there was an emergency. So I'm like, God, give me the patience.
But I will keep everybody updated
Yeah.
on Monday. I'll be posting in our Positive Creation page. And since she's going to have surgery on Monday, I will possibly be doing the live on Friday.
He told me what he wants to do, and I told him it's approved by me. I think he should do
Oh,
it.
it has to be approved?
Of course.
Wow.
So he is going to do something, and I think it would be super neat and super cool, and I think they would really enjoy it. So I just get to sit here and read comments. I'm not allowed to touch anything.
Yeah, she can't touch the computer. She only can look at it.
I have my spectacles
We
on.
don't need you blocking our viewers.
I didn't mean to. That was total accident.
Shauna said, we'll be praying for y'all.
Thank you. We were talking too today on the way home for my last test. And of all things, it was a stupid COVID test that I had to do to make sure I didn't have COVID. I'm like, I ain't got COVID. I can tell you that right now. I don't go anywhere. But I still had to do the test. So I went and got my test done. And I told him, I said, I get loopy and sometimes I talk crazy when I come out of surgery. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. If you feel the need to go ahead and record it. Go for it. I don't care.
Yeah,
He says I talk silly when I'm coming out of
you
anesthesia.
do.
I don't know.
Shauna said that would be fun, talking about the live. Me doing it. And
Yes.
then Pamela said praying for you.
Thank
Now,
you.
when I do this project, I won't be able to do it beforehand to see how it's going to turn out. So this is all going to be
A trial. A live.
whatever happens, happens.
Are we still good on time?
We are at 45:30.
Okay. Good.
Laura said, yes, Christy, you take care of yourself and recover. We'll
Thank
be here
you.
when you get back. We know Greg will keep us updated. Prayers
Absolutely.
coming your way.
Thank you. I hope Charlie Brown doesn't feed me hot dogs.
I won't. I might fix you some veal, but I won't give you hot dogs.
I was looking to make sure your toes wasn't crossed or your fingers.
There, I'll call Mama.
No. Put the shoes back on. Please. Shoo-wee.
That don't stink.
You got some barking dogs.
That's because I worked all day. That don't stink.
Whatever. Just wait until Aubrey gets here.
Uh-huh.
She
I'll
gets it
lock
to
you
yours.
both in a room together and leave you.
We would just laugh and giggle the whole time.
Debbie said praying.
Thank you.
You guys play hide and seek by yourselves in that room.
Whatever. She'll give you a hard time.
I think I'm working during that time.
You know you love it when she gives you a hard time. She lived with us for a little while, so her and her mama. Now on this one, you can still see the stem, and you can see it's green. Same thing, grab a Sharpie or a paint pen. It'll be fine. I'm just moving the tips of the zip tie into the wreath. That way it's not showing and nobody can get scratched on it. There.
It looked like it didn't want to move.
It didn't. It was on there super tight, that's for sure. This one I'll probably go back there and re-zip tie, but we're just going to keep moving forward. Because I want to make sure they see it. How stinking cute is that? Oh, I'm going to this side.
Looking good already.
Looks like a little paw. And as well, if you're making this for a specific animal like a cat, I did find some cat ribbon, but I didn't find dog ribbon. So we're just going to go with paw prints.
Pamela said adorable. Shauna said that is cute.
Thank you. Super easy to make. Like I said, if I make another one of these, it's going to be with a chunkier yarn, and you can pick that up at Walmart very reasonably priced compared to Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's. I think even with coupons, it would still be more expensive than Walmart. So if you use the thin yarn like I did, it's going to take you a while. I started on this yesterday morning. No, started on it Wednesday, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Wednesday, I think I started on it. And I finally finished it up today, just the frame, because it was that small. And then I hurried up and started doing these. It just took a while. That's all I know. Oh, yeah. I got to share this with y'all because it's funny. So I went to, we went to the store. We got home and I found some of the Nestle Quick chocolate milk stuff in the cart or in the bags. And I said, did you get this? And he goes, yeah, I'm craving chocolate milk. I'm like, you can't drink milk. You're lactose intolerant. He goes, well, I want chocolate milk. I just shook my head at him. I said, whatever. So we got the groceries put away. No milk. So I sent him up to the,
I said thanks.
I didn't tell you. I didn't know. I don't drink milk. I'm allergic to dairy, so I don't drink milk. He's been harping at me that he wants his chocolate milk.
That's right.
So I had to go uptown because I thought I had spaghetti sauce and I didn't. So I went up there and bought a jar of spaghetti sauce. So while we was up there, I see Charlie Brown rounding the corner with a big old grin on his face carrying his milk. I just shook my head. I said, "You're like a 2-year-old. Chalky milk. I want chalky milk." So he got his chalky milk today.
Is that how I talk?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
That's your whiner voice. When you don't get that chocolate milk.
Yeah. Laura said, "This is cute, Christy."
Oh, thank you. So
I don't think I talk like that.
he got his chocolate milk today.
And I drank some too.
He did. I was standing in the kitchen because I was in there getting ready to fix dinner. And I'm standing there at the stove trying to fix dinner. And next thing I know, he's over there. He's got a spoon. And I said, "Are you measuring that?" And he goes, "No." And he just keeps dumping and dump. I think he used half the container of the chocolate powder.
I did 6 spoonfuls and that was it. She thought I was putting 50 in there.
It looked like 50.
Whatever.
They were heaped up. Heaped up. I'm like,
Whatever.
you know they was. So when he started drinking his chocolate milk, I go, "Oh, look, the little baby got his chalky milk." He's like, "Stop it." Yeah, I gave him a hard time about his chocolate milk. Went up there just to get spaghetti sauce and instead, milk.
That's right. Sean said my FIL drinks chocolate milk every single day.
He knows he's not supposed to have it because he's lactose intolerant.
What we're not supposed to have and what we do have is 2 different things. When I was growing up, we'd go out to Grandma and Grandpa's and they always had that. What's that one that has a cow on it? Moo or something like that.
I don't know.
Moo or I don't remember what it's called now. Pamela said, "How big was the spoon?" It was only that big. It wasn't a big spoons. It was a regular
But it
eating
was
spoon.
heat.
It wasn't heaped.
Next time he fixes him another cup of chalky milk, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to video him.
Do it.
The whole time you're doing it, I'm be like, "Chalky milk. I get my chocolate milk."
Don't let
Stop
go
it.
and hit me.
Stop it.
Don't beat me. Don't beat me.
He wishes I would. So he could have another glass of chocolate milk.
Exaggeration.
Oh, no. Oh, no. So as you all seen, I just done this bow by hand. I did not get out the bow maker anymore. I'm just back and forth in my hands. Now I just start making a
The
little
maker
smaller.
does take up so much room, so
I could have gotten out and used it. But
just you're saving time.
no, I'm showing them. You can make this bow by hand. Chocolate Milky.
Pamela said, "I love you too."
We love you too. Life is hard. We need to laugh.
I'll be driving down the road and get to thinking about something we squabble back and forth about, and I'll just start laughing.
We do that with everything. Hey, we like to have fun. That's all. Alrighty. So I made this little bow. And I'm going to attach it down here at the bottom.
Well, it's not a big bow.
It's not a big Christy bow. Are you happy now?
Woohoo!
You know what? I'm going to use zip tie. But,
Bye.
okay. Open one of those bags up over there real quick.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
What if I don't want
I
to?
had to think. Well,
I'm
there's a
trying to pick
reason.
up your mess.
I'll get it after the live. I don't worry about it now. I just cracked.
Yeah, you're going to roll over the top of it, though.
Probably I need to order some more of it. It's almost done.
There's a bag.
Sorry. Bags I
What do
can't
you
even.
want? You said get one of them bags.
One of
I got
these.
one of the bags.
One of these.
There's none in here.
Yes, there is, because I put them in there.
I don't see it. Sure you're not losing it?
Did you look? I may have not have. Are they not in there? Show 'em.
Can you guys see those?
That's one of the items that's going to be in every bag. And I'm going to demonstrate using this because I was going to put a zip tie on this, but if I would have put a zip tie, it would have been crooked, and I don't want my bow crooked. So, but I could always put it up here or over here, but I want it down here. So I'm going to take the zip tie out, and I'm going to show you.
Laura said chocolate milk is the only milk I will drink. See, chocolate milk is good.
If you say so.
There's other people that like it too.
Okay. Okay. I'm allergic to dairy, so I don't drink it. And I'm allergic to chocolate, so I don't drink it either.
You got
Did you?
double whammy on that one.
I did. Dang it. Slide that out.
Slide that through.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But it's wanting to go down into the bow.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, there it goes. I had to slide that out.
Don't poke your finger.
I just ripped the wire off. Anyhow, put the wire in here in the eyelet. Squeeze it shut so it doesn't come out. You can pull this needle all the way through. My fingers are weak.
Your pliers slid off.
I know.
It's because you got the thing too tight.
No. There. My hands don't work right. See? We got it on there now. So now we have the wire on the back.
Shauna said, I do honestly love chocolate milk too. See, there's so many people that like it. I'm not the
He
only
got his
one.
chunk in your milk.
You don't have to be jealous.
Oh, I ain't jealous. I just don't be yakking up all night long because I drink chocolate milk. And then we can just slide this bow on.
You flipped it over.
Stop being silly like Greg. Get over there.
Wow.
Oops, my bad. I didn't realize you were sitting there.
I'm sure you didn't know.
As well, I'm going to run one of these strands into the yarn. So you can always take this needle. Boom, easy. So this is going to be what's in your bags. That's one of the few items that's in there. Because I went through and put them all in the plastic bag. Did you show them the bag?
What bag? The bag they was in? Yeah, they seen them in the bag.
Okay. That way, you have to look.
Shauna said, odd thing about milk, store-bought makes me and my youngest one sick, but I buy raw now here and now we never get sick from milk anymore. No clue why. Patty said, won't drink a glass of milk if you pay me, but I will drink chocolate milk. Pamela said, I can have chocolate, or I can have chocolate will last me a year. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do chocolate. But the weird thing is, this is really weird. I make homemade brownies. I have my own recipe for homemade brownies. And I can make those homemade brownies and use the cocoa. And that's what I'm allergic to is the cocoa, actually. But I can make homemade brownies and eat that. And I don't get sick. It's just crazy. It's weird. And just like I'm highly allergic to eggs, so I don't eat eggs. But I don't know. I can eat angel food cake, and that's made of mostly eggs. And I don't get sick. It's just my body's weird.
I know why you get sick when you eat eggs. It's all them deviled eggs you ate growing up.
whatever. We didn't have those growing up unless Grandma made them. Now I'm going to take this wire that's sticking out where we added our bow.
Deviled eggs aren't friendly to you.
I know, because I'm allergic to them. And I'm going to push this back into the wreath. That way nobody gets hurt on it.
Pamela said I would drink whole milk right out of the cow. Best milk ever. Yep.
That's what they used to do.
And when I was younger, I'd go out to my grandpa's house, stay. They had goats, so they had goat milk. I would drink that. I thought it tasted great. Now, as an adult, I tried it and I can't stand it.
Okay, here is our paw for the most part. Are we still good on time?
We're at 1 hour and 55 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm going to show them this. I didn't get these done because, like I said, it's been a crazy week, but I am going to show you this option. You can do like a dog bone, and you can put it like up here, and you can put your pet's name on there. Or these are just little wooden cutouts. Walmart used to have some of these, but I know Hobby Lobby, Joann's even has a few, and Michael's. You can even do a cat if you want a cat. Or if you have both, a cat and a dog, you could always do like a dog bone with your doggy's name on there on the side. And then the cat. And then you can do another bone on this side if you wanted to, or you can even attach them that way. So many different options you can do with this.
Shauna said, yeah, my dad is allergic to eggs, but can eat them baked only. But no other way or he'll be sick. And then Debbie said,
Thank you. And glue parts that's on here from putting the string on, I don't stress about it. Use paint over the glue. If you don't have a paint pen, you can use the, say, it makes the glue strings.
permanent marker.
Yeah, you can use the permanent marker and just glue the, not glue, paint your glue. Nobody's going to see it.
Pamela said, a fish for a cat. There you go.
Yes, a fish. Yes, ma'am.
And then Shauna said, this was neat. Thank you. Take care.
Oh, you are so welcome, and you too. Alrighty, we will be back Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. And hopefully nothing else happens between now and then. And I pray that y'all have a blessed weekend and enjoy your weekend. And remember to always be kind. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Bye, everyone.
Bye.